Hi friends, welcome to my new video which is on installing Windows Server 2012 R2 on VMware Workstation 17 Pro. So hope you have watched my last video which was how to install VMware Workstation 17 Pro on the machine, setting up a virtual lab. This is the link for the last video that I created for you guys. So as I said, I'm learning with you. I have used it earlier, but still there would be some areas where I'm not the expert. So it is okay. Wherever you find that I need to improve or you have any questions, you can put it in comments, and I'll try to answer them. Or that would be good for my learning as well. So okay, so now we have VMware Workstation 17 installed, and we want to install uh, operating systems on the VMware Workstation. So we will have to download um, the ISO image, the image of the operating system. So it is better to download it from Microsoft Evaluation Center. So it is Microsoft Evaluation Center. Now we will go ahead and look into it as well, like what is Evaluation Center. Before we do this, I will take a small topic for like creating a Microsoft account. Creating a Microsoft account. Now, now, what is the benefit of creating a Microsoft account? So you can uh, you can track if you're learning, right? If you track your learning, okay. Going forward, when we get the Azure subscriptions, like if you want to get an Azure subscription, you can get from the same, you can get from the same account using, uh, get get using the same account, maybe should, right? Now, if so it gives you, it provides you with a basic OneDrive storage, which is 5 GB. So these are the benefits. Moreover, when you are downloading the operating system, when you are working on Windows machines, this Microsoft account will help you. So uh, how do you create a Microsoft account? It's simple. So you go to Google, okay, and type create Microsoft account, okay. So you click on create Microsoft account. So Microsoft account, sign in or create your account today. This is the first link that we get, right? Uh, if you type create a Microsoft account, sign in or create your account today. So I click on it and it's all here with Microsoft account. Click on sign in. Okay. Now you are on this screen where it is asking for your email, phone number, Skype. Okay. It says no account, create one. Okay. So you need to click on create one. Okay. If you have a Gmail account already, you can use that account, that Gmail email address, to create a Microsoft account on the same email. Okay. Now, suppose I have my account is like this, Nitesh Sinha 1985 at the rate gmail.com. So it is already a Microsoft account. Okay. If I click on next, already a Microsoft account. You see Nitesh Sinha 1985 is already a Microsoft account. Please try a different email address. Okay. So I'll show you how do I log in. So I go to account.microsoft.com. There is some noise in the background, so no problem. But I will test it when I am editing this video so that I'll make sure these noises are not affecting the video. Okay. So it is asking for so I put Nitesh Sinha 1985 gmail.com. Okay. I click next. Okay. I'll put my password as well. So, okay. So I will put my password now. Maybe I click on it. It says state signed in. Click on yes. So it logged me in, right? I am logged into my Microsoft account. So I'll show you what things you can track with if you have a Microsoft account. So what you can track after you sign in with a Microsoft account. So uh, as I showed you, so I am logged in here. This is my Microsoft account. So it is giving you an option to buy Microsoft 365, which we are not going to do now. Microsoft storage, it is 0.1 GB used. So I told you 5 GB is the basic storage you get with the Microsoft if when once you create a Microsoft account. Security, protect your account, visit security settings. So I'll do it later. I'll show you how we do it. You can change your password. Not needed right now. I'm not going to change my password. And sign in activity, additional security options, devices, what devices your accounts are there, payment options, order history. So let us see, no purchase made in last 3 months. Okay, local account. So this is the basic overview of your Microsoft account. If you go here and you click on OneDrive, so I've opened it already. So if you click on OneDrive, so I have these files backed up. If you go there, you can use Outlook. Okay, this you can use for emails. Okay, so these are the benefits. And Microsoft Learning website is learn.microsoft.com. So this is the learning website. I'm logged in with my ID, the same Gmail ID that I used. If I go to profile, it will show my details there. So if I click on training, let us see. So whatever training you are doing, maybe AZ104 prerequisite for Azure administrators, manage identity access in Active Directory, Linux on Azure. So you see, I have done some of these trainings. This is showing my level in the training. Okay, and courses. So you can basically you can go to learn.microsoft.com with your Microsoft account and you can start learning there. And you can track it as well. So I'll try and find you a way where you can join virtual classroom programs as well, where is like there will be an instructor they will provide. So this is basically possible when you have a Microsoft account. So my suggestion would be to create a Microsoft account. So let us start and begin and let us create a new account. Okay. So we will go to this page. Maybe what I'll do is I'll start from scratch creating a Microsoft account. So we'll go to step one, which is we'll go to step one. and I'll open my Chrome. So maybe I'll pin to the taskbar so that it is easy to open every time. So I'll click on start and I'll go accounts under Microsoft.com. So I'll write here, go to account.microsoft.com. I'll put this link. I'll put this link in the description as well, account.microsoft.com. So we delete it. Step 2. So you click on sign in. Click sign in and no account, create one. So I'm presuming I do not have an account. Okay. So create one. 3, no account, no account, create one, no account, create one, and after, okay, and get a new email address or use. So step 4, I'll write use your existing email address, maybe Gmail, or click on click on get a new get a new email address. Okay. So I'll click on get a new email address. So it will give me an email address for hotmail.com or outlook.com. So you have to put it there. Maybe my channel is technovids. So I'll put technovids under outlook.com. So click on next. So create a password. So I will not show you the password, but yeah, when you're doing it, you can try it. You can give it a password. Maybe I give a simple password. Okay, technovids. Next. My country region is India. Uh, birth date. Okay, so next month it's my birthday. So say me happy birthday as well in comments. Okay, all right. Technovids. It's creating an account. So I click next. Security validation, use the arrow to rotate the animal to face in the direction of the hand. So this direction is pointing to left. So I will make this elephant look left. Okay. Uh, okay, again, I need to do this. Once again, it will ask. Oh, okay. No, 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 no. Okay, submit. And then, yo, I think this is the correct one. Verification complete. Okay. So, okay, I'm waiting for it to get completed. Your Microsoft account brings everything together. Continue. Continue. And I go there. I have a Microsoft account now. So see, same screen when I logged in with my Microsoft account and this new Microsoft account, I see the same thing. Okay. So we will use this account in our future videos as well. Okay, so I go So step 5, I'll say choose an email address. In this case, if you are not using your Gmail account, okay, so it gives you, so the the Microsoft account created was is technovids at outlook.com. Okay. We'll see. You can send me an email on this email address as well, technovids. So you see here, this is my mailbox. So you're getting a email, right? Eurostar are welcome. I don't know who has sent this email. We please check your domain name. Okay, all right. In some of the videos, I'll tell you how you register a domain, because I'm running my website as well. In my descriptions, all over the place, you'll find some link to my website. It is a blogging website. OneDrive, you see, I am using OneDrive. So currently, I'm not using any storage here because it is a new account created. So basically, we have a Microsoft account now. Okay. Coming back to our main topic, how do we install Windows Server 2012 on VMware Workstation? So maybe I'll create a separate video on creating a Microsoft account, but this was an overview of how do you create a Microsoft account. So first, so I'll write again, Windows Server 2017 Pro, I'll put it here. And first step is download the ISO file from Microsoft Evaluation Center. Okay, Microsoft Evaluation Center. So, what is Microsoft Evaluation Center? It provides you the operating system or the products to try and evaluate, and maybe after that you can use it, um, or you can purchase it from Microsoft. So it is like a sales strategy by Microsoft. Uh, okay, so we'll see what we can do with the Microsoft Evaluation Center. So we will download the ISO file, and then we will install the server on our VMware. So let us go quickly to Microsoft Evaluation Center. Okay, I went there. So this is Microsoft Evaluation Center. So go. Okay, so this is the website. Uh, you go to Windows Server. So the latest one is Windows Server 2022, and then 19, then 16, and 2012 are two. So first basic one we will install is Windows Server 2012 R2, and we have an option to download the ISO. So I click on download the ISO. First name is Techno. Last name is Wits. Email we created right away right now. We created it, technovids at outlook.com. So I'll put this account. Company name, I'll put technovids. Country region is I'll select India. Company size, maybe I'm the only working person. Job role is admin. Country code is 91, and I'll put my email phone number. This is my phone number. You can send me a hi on this number as well, no problem. So we are on the download page. I want to download English, United States, Chinese, French, German, whatever you want, you can download. This is ISO. We will download the ISO file so that I can take you through the installation. So 64-bit edition, I'll click on it and it started downloading. So it is downloading right now. I'll stop this download because for your ease, I have already downloaded it here. Let's see this one. Okay, so this is already downloaded. So, mm, mm, mm. So first let me put the link for evaluation center, Microsoft.com, Windows Server R2. No, this is evaluation center, right? We'll put it here. Um, we select the operating system. Select the operating system. In this case, it is Windows Server 2 2012 R2. Select the operating Windows Server 2012 R2. Okay. We will install other operating systems, other servers as well. But first one we are installing because when we work on Active Directory, so it will give us a chance to go from a lower environment to an upper environment. Okay. So we'll look into it. Don't worry. So first, we have it here. So I'll remove this. Evaluation center. I've done that. Okay. So now we will proceed with our final part, installing Windows Server 2012 R2 on VMware Workstation 17 Pro. So now we will be working on the final part is installing Windows Server 2012 R2 on VMware Workstation Pro. So first thing, as in my last video, I showed you I have this VMware Workstation installed. So I will go to File, New Virtual Machine. I will select Custom Advanced, click on Next, Workstation 17. Yeah, I will select. So click Next. See what happens. There are three options. Installer disk. So if you have a pen drive or a DVD inside the machine, it will pick it here in the installer disk. It is installer disk image ISO. So if you click on browse and you go to this PC, because I showed you I have it downloaded. So it is downloaded. I click on open. So see, it detects Windows Server 2012 R2 detected, but there will be problems when you do a direct install. So I suggest is I will install the operating system. Select this option. I will install the operating system later. Click on next. So guest operating system would be Microsoft Windows. So guest operating system, as I discussed in the last video, is the one which is virtual. The actual operating system which I'm working on is the host machine or host operating system. So you see there are list of different options that you have. So you have what we are installing is Windows Server 2012. You click on it and click on next. Where do you want to save this virtual machine? So this machine name would be Windows Server 2012, and the location to save, see, it generally saves in documents and virtual machines, okay? But my document is synced with uh, OneDrive, so when you save this machine, it will start backing up the machine, or it will start syncing up with OneDrive. That will take a lot of space and a lot of time. So you don't want to do this. So what do you do is, currently you go into this PC, local disk C. In local disk C, I have created a folder called virtual machine. If you don't know how to do it, is like I'll delete it and recreate it. So in local disk C, you can right click and click on new folder. Otherwise, you keep the local disk C highlighted and click on make new folder and name this maybe I'll use this name, technovids virtual machine, technovids virtual machine. Okay, and I click outside. So see, you see technovids virtual machine is created, and click on OK. And you want to create one other folder, which is Windows Server 2012 R21. So you keep selected this one and click on make a new folder. So Windows Server 2012. You can say, if you do not have OneDrive, you can simply go with the documents, like whatever the default folder for virtual machine is. It will you can use it. So I click next. Firmware type, you select BIOS, no problem. Click on next. Number of processors that you want to assign. So the number of processor, I am selecting one. Number of cores, one. Total processor cores, one. So I click next. 2 GB is the memory that should be allocated. So by default, if you want to increase, you can increase it. So I'm keeping it 2 gigs right now. And is the RAM allocation. Maybe I keep it 4 gigs. Click next. Use network address translation. That we will discuss later. So let it be this for now. Click on next and click on next. Click on next. Create a new virtual disk. It will create a new virtual disk, which will be a VMDK file. Size, I'm allocating like 60 GB. You can increase it. You can increase it or decrease it. Allocate all disk space now. No. So if you click on allocate all disk space now, what it will do, it will create a 60 gigs partition and it will directly take that space. If you split virtual disk into multiple files, as your hard drive is growing, right? As you are putting stuff, it will start filling it up. So this is the name of the disk file, that hard disk that we have created. Click on next, click on finish. So now this virtual machine is on. So if you turn it on, it will look for the boot options. See, so you have to click now. So now this machine is on. Now we have to install. See, this is a bit tricky part, because currently advanced drivers are not installed. So you have to click inside this screen. So you'll see, if you press Control and Alt, it will bring your cursor back to the host machine, the main machine. If you are inside this machine and if you click, you see it disappeared, right? So you cannot control your host machine now. So I'll press Control Alt again. So now this machine is looking for a boot partition, right? to boot this machine. So what we will do is we will go to VM and we will go to removable devices. We'll go to CD DVD SATA and we will click on settings. Now this will work as a DVD file for installer. Okay, so use ISO file image and select, first of all you select connected, connect at power on, use ISO. Maybe if you do not select connect and power on, it does not affect it anything, but you should keep it checked. I keep it checked. So you click on browse and from you browse to the location where you have saved the ISO file. So this one was it. Okay, this one is the ISO file and you click on open, right? So it selected it, click on OK. All right. Now you have connected the removable device which contains the installer ISO image. So now you go to this file. This icon is to, what it does is shut down, suspend, restart. Okay. So you have to do a restart on this. Okay. All right. So you click on restart. Now it will restart and it will pick up the ISO image and it will say click here to boot. Yeah, now it is booting up from the ISO, right? So you see the installer is on. Now it is installing. I will not fast forward this video, right? If you want, you can fast forward it or increase the speed of the video, but I want to go step by step. It says setup is starting. Okay, so now what we need is, see, Windows Server 2012 R2 standard evaluation server core installation. So in core installation, it will give you the basic DOS screen, the command, you can use commands, but we want a GUI. GUI is graphical interface, graphical user interface. So we want to connect. So maybe I will use a standard evaluation with the GUI. Other options are data center evaluation. They need more resource, but for this video, we will go ahead and do standard evaluation with GUI so that we have a graphical user interface. We'll click next. I accept, click on next. Custom install. So this is 60 gigs that we assigned. We click next. So now it is copying files. 3%. Yeah, as I told you, let it go like this because I do not want to skip any part. So, meanwhile, what we'll discuss is minimum requirement to run Windows Server 2012 R2. So, we'll go to our Google. We'll go to Google, right? Google.com, and there we will search minimum requirements for Windows Server 2012 R2. See. So I'll click on this. So I'll go to Microsoft Learn website. So I'll put this link as well. Okay, so first thing is processor. So processor is required 1.4 gigahertz, 64-bit processor. That is good. Minimum RAM, minimum 512 megabits. It is to install the server. To install different other services, you'll need more RAM on the machine. Disk space requirements is minimum 32 gigabytes. Other requirements: Ethernet, DVD, Super VGA, keyboard and Microsoft mouse, internet access, evaluation version Windows 2012, limit of evaluation versions. So you can find significant information there. English only, 2 GB RAM, installation version distributed as VHDs. VHDs is pre-configured virtual hard disk. You just have to import the hard disk and it will start. um it will give you the experience of the operating system, but it is pre-configured. You cannot configure the ID, the password there, right? It is all pre-configured. It is just like your old machine. You put up, you extract the hard drive and put it in a new machine. So whatever is installed on the hard drive, what operating system is running on your hard drive, you can use it on another machine. So it is just a hard disk, a virtual disk that you can import to VMware, and it will work as a pre-configured machine. Copyright. So I will put this information, system requirements, and installation information for Windows Server 2012 R2. Our installation is done, but I'll put this information first, and I'll put this link. I will put this link. Link is there. Okay. Uh, this is the minimum requirement. So now we'll come back to our screen where it is saying. So the first account is default administrator. Password I'll create like PASSWRD, no problem. When you do it, like it is a local machine, nobody is going to log in, but you see password, I re-enter password, and I click on finish, and password. Okay, it does not map the complexity. Okay, so I'll use some tough password. Very tough is welcome at the rate 123. Welcome at the rate 123. Welcome at the rate 123. Sorry. So now my Windows is up. You see a hard drive is connected, your DVD drive is connected, your network is connected, NAT, sound, everything is there. So uh, what happened now? Okay, so to unlock this machine, currently it will not take. Sorry, administrator. Okay, so Control Alt Delete. Maybe I go back and show you. If you press Control Alt Delete here and try to log in, it will lock. It will go back to your machine. Okay, so here is the option in VMware to send Control Alt Delete. So you click on here. I'll go back. I'll show you again. This small icon, click here. You'll go Administrator. So I'll log in. Welcome at the rate 123. Now this is I'm logged in. It says Windows Server 2012 R2 Standard Edition. Okay. It is NAT, network is NAT, so it automatically connected you. So you click on yes there, and network is up. Okay. This is a server, so we would need to set up a static IP address that we will discuss when we configure Active Directory on this server. So currently the server is installed. The server is already there. So you see, you can go to, if you go there and run Internet Explorer, as this is a server, it comes ask me later. It will not let you go to the internet. I'll tell you why. because this is a server and it has security. So if you go to local servers here, this is server manager. First of all, I'll let you know. This is this is the server screen. Okay. Now what we need to do here is we need to install advanced graphics drivers. Okay. So VMware drivers. So if you select it here and right click, install VMware tools, you see option there, install VMware tools. So you click on install VMware tools. Now your so this dsetup.exe. So now you go there, this file manager, and you see this DVD drive is attached. Now we attached the other removable device, right? Okay, but it is not connected anymore. The VMware tools come as this DVD drive. If you double click on it, it will start installing the tools. So let us install it first. Currently the basic drivers is there, like it is similar to how you install drivers. So I'll do typical, click next, click install. So it is installing all the drivers. Now you see the graphics changed. You click on finish. It is asking you to restart, so we'll go with a quick reboot here. Let it reboot. Let it reboot. Okay, it's rebooting now. So you might look like the screen has changed. So I'll take you through few controls here. Uh, okay, this is it is show or hide the library. So if you click on it, you'll see your library there. You have my computer, you have Windows Server 2012. If you don't want to see this, you click on it and it will hide the library. If you click on there, the library will come as a thumbnail at the bottom. If you click on uh, if you click on this full screen mode, so this is full screen mode. You can unpin this and it will hide the top bars, and it is not like it is now like using your virtual machine as in full screen mode. If you press Control Alt Delete, it will take you to you so if you want to send the Control Alt Delete to the virtual machine, you have to go to the top and you have to click on this icon to send the Control Alt Delete. Sometimes you like out of habit you press Control Alt Delete and it will take you to the menu of your host machine, but you do not have to do that. Okay, so this is the virtual machine. Server manager will open at the whenever you boot this machine. So all servers are so Internet Explorer security is enabled. That is why you cannot browse the web. So you must log off to see changes. Okay, I'll do it. So put it here. As I told you, I'm also learning with you guys, so excuse me for any mistakes that I made. Right, so this is the from where you send. Maybe I can try Control Alt Delete once. No, it gives me the menu of both the machines, but it is better if you do Control Alt Delete from here. You want to lock. So this was the basic installation of Windows Server 2012 R2 that we have done. It is running, and let us see its task manager. I have allocated 4 gigs of RAM. More details, performance. So memory 0.7 gigs it's using Ethernet. It's IPv4 address. Sorry, Ethernet. It's IPv4 address. Yeah, double click and it will take you to different. You can explore it. Users who is logged in, administrator is logged in, CPU usage is 99%. One thread we have allocated. Details, conhost, all services are running. VM tools, task manager. Okay, so I think that is pretty simple. 99% of CPU usage. So you can, if it is using 99% of CPU usage, um, what you can do is you can turn this machine off and change the uh, requirements which are needed. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and power off this virtual machine. Power off. Now it is off. You go to edit virtual machine settings there, and you see processors. Number of processor, you increase it to 4. Number of core, you increase it to 4. uh, See, my host is not supporting 4 cores, so it won't support it. So maybe I'll select 3. Still number of cores, no. 2, no. Okay, I'll do one by one. So one, I select one. Number of cores, okay. I'll see number of processors. I'll see 2. 3, 4 it won't support my because I have i9, sorry, i3 ninth generation processor, so it won't support much. I'll do 3, no, no. So I'll have to do number of processors 2, number of core processors 2, and click on OK. So now I have 4 processors. Earlier it was 1, so I have allocated some more. So I'll reboot this machine. So whatever devices are connected to your machine, it will ask you to connect to the virtual machine. So you have to decide whether you want to use it or not. Okay, so I'll click. I just closed it. Okay, I will close this as well so that it looks bigger. All right, so I send a Control Alt Delete on this machine, and I do welcome at the 123. Okay, this password is incorrect. Wow. Okay, I'm logged in now. So because it is a server, so every time you reboot it, it will tell you like why did you reboot? Was it a planned activity or not? Because if you're working in an organization and you're handling servers, if you want to reboot a server, there are processes, approvals, and downtime that you need to create. So that is why it is all set up. So I think we are done here. Okay, so in our next video, we will discuss how to install Active Directory because our main goal is this. And maybe I walk you through some more operating system installation, like uh, more operating system installation, maybe more operating system installation in future videos. Okay, maybe we will do Windows Server 2016, uh, Windows Server 2019, Windows Server 2022. Maybe we'll install Linux, Kali Linux or Ubuntu, and we'll look into some VHD machines, I think. Yeah, in future videos. So I think you should, if you are interested, because see, uh, here it will be similar. This one will be similar to this one will also be similar, but here there would be some differences. So we'll discuss all this, but this is the plan, and then we will configure Active Directory, and we'll try to manage some of the machines through Active Directory, manage user accounts, and try to log in. And in far future, what we will do is we will incorporate Azure AD so that we have a hybrid environment, and it will go on. So as I create one video or two videos, so it will go on. So keep watching. I will learn too with you. So I'm not an expert, maybe. So have a nice day.